Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome to September, right?
Yes.
September 2nd, 8:52 p.m., 77 degrees. And look who's here.
Hey, everyone.
There we go. All right, and we're on our way to a shooting. So 222 East West. That sounds better.
Hi, everyone. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm here in LA, guys.
Oh, sounds like we got a victim. So basically the 10 freeway at Olympic. An underpass. What's that? Is Alameda the 7 or the gas station and Jack in the Box? Or is that Santa Fe? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna find out real quick. Boom. Bye-bye, everybody. We got a problem. Hold it for a second, I'm driving. So let's do this. Alright, so go ahead and take it out of that.
You can have the Ollie come in. Other 17 is clear for your answer. There's a code 4.
Well, I wasn't used to this, and it wasn't supposed to go that way, so... Does that work? No? Does that work? No? No, I got it. You're making me mad. You're making me mad. Alright, hold it that way. Just up that way, thanks. Alright, and now... Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
That one should do that. We don't really want that. There we go. Good news is, Victor's the cameraman, so I trust him.
Hello, everyone. I am letting Scott listen to the scanner, so that's why I'm not really talking. Trying to figure this out.
I think we got some people racing them, or they're racing. They're racing. You guys on the gas.
Go ahead. Driving is really slow to get into the windows. Last seen driving eastbound on Olympic from Lemon. Lemon to Union Bridges and around Sister Black Taylor. Okay, ready, Roger. How long did it happen?
Is that Olympic behind me?
10 minutes ago.
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's not good. But it said north.
All right. Hello, everyone. I will talk to you guys in a bit, and I will be reading your comments. But right now, I'm gonna let Scott listen to the scanner, so we could know exactly what's happening.
That's Washington. Olympics the other way.
Really?
I knew it, should have put a confirmation that to go from 11 as well. This is the dispatch down at the Blue Ground. And the Blue Ford has been active when there's nothing eastbound Olympic from 1170 to the my automatic postal. Station number 1189.
4WL.
Let's say by the bridge.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fire.
There we are.
Flight is good for 658 over, no evidence of shooting.
Okay, everyone. Hello. There is a shooting. This is happening near Santa Fe and Olympic Boulevard. Right now, there's officers putting crime scene tape up. There's Scott doing his thing.
This is that one?
Okay.
And then hold it like that. There you go. Yeah, what's up? No.
This is happening under what appears to be a freeway over here. Down the street, you can see an ambulance, obviously. Clearly someone has been injured by what sounds like a gunfire. Georgia, sounds like you're in the house.
Trying to get in there? You can get in, right? No, that's fine, but you can't move your car. Officer, can you tell us your car? Stuck in the driveway of the property, please. Got right here.
All right, Oklahoma.
Yeah, but it's blocking the property.
So fire department's clearing the scene, obviously. Now it looks like police is going to start getting into their investigation mode. Trying to figure out who shot the person. Riverside, Phoenix, wow, from New Zealand, Missouri. There's officers doing their thing, looking for any kind of evidence here. Alright, sorry guys. I'm just looking at something else. Someone asked if it looks like if it is a fatal. It doesn't appear to be, but we don't know the victim's condition. Obviously, it's too early for cops to even start telling us any information. Fort Worth. Whoops. And if you are just joining us, there is what appears to be a shooting over here. This is just southeast of downtown LA. This is happening at Olympic and Lemon Street. So this is, if you all are familiar with the area, this is near Olympic and Santa Fe. Cross the yellow tape. No, I mean technically the camera could. This is the first story of the night. Yes. Scotty is over there. This is Victor you're talking to. I am his ride along. I am with my friend, who, by the way, I came here to LA to visit. If you guys know who I am, I live in Washington. I used to work for LOUDLABS. Now I am a reporter over there in the state of Washington. 3 years with LOUDLABS. Scott gave me a heads up in basically this industry. But I came over here to see my good friend. Marvin.
Hello.
There you go. So we're here riding with Scott today, and I'm just holding the camera here. All right, and here is Scott. I will go up to him so you can see him kind of do his thing. The earthquake, I did not feel an earthquake a couple days ago. That is Scott doing his thing. That is, can I go in? Oops. It's a little hard to show you guys. Maybe I can focus it better.
It's easier to do this. First of all, we're up.
Oh, great.
Just show the other one. See. Somebody said I'm an actor. Not really.
What are we looking at now?
There was a shooting and there's a car door open, and I don't know if how many victims there were. And I do know that at least one person was transported, but I don't know if that's if they were in the vehicle when they were shot, or if there's two people, or if it's a fatal, or what. I'm guessing I can probably walk down that way, get some answers, or you can.
Yeah.
But I mean, I might be able to see more.
No.
But I also don't want to get in their,
Their
in
investigation.
their investigation. That might be too close.
Look, if you go through the back right here, you
Yeah.
can go all the way in, all the way through.
Right.
And you can catch it from the backside. They can tell you shit from the jet tracks. The jet tracks is a whole other jurisdiction. But that's it.
Yeah. That's good advice, actually.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Stay safe.
Alright, guys. We don't know if it was a male or a female. What is clear is that obviously someone was injured. From what it sounds like, there was a shooting a few minutes ago. As Scott said, there was at least one person transported, but right now they are looking at a car. If you look at all the way down, there is a car parked down there and it has its doors open. Who knows if this person was inside that car or not. But right now they're in the stage where they are just waiting for the detectives to get here and collect some evidence and move on from there. It all depends on how bad the person was injured. You know, in these cases, if the person is critically injured, of course, they're going to bring in a lot more resources to look into it. This is near Olympic and Santa Fe, if you are familiar with the LA area. If not, this is southwest, or rather southeast of downtown LA. Hello, Shauna. Looks interesting. Look at the cops over there down the street looking at some kind of possible evidence. And for you asking how I am doing great. It appears that we are the only camera crew, at least on this side of the scene. Who knows? There might be a way to get shots from the other side. And George Hernandez says lots of homeless in that area. That appears to be very true. So who knows if this person was living inside their car or not, whatever the reason the car was under this, or is under this freeway. What has happened? Just got here.
My guess is they were sitting in the car when they were shot at.
I report in Yakima, which is just 2 hours east of Seattle. No, it does not appear that someone has died, at least yet. All we know is that there was possibly a shooting, and one person was transported. Right now, officers are looking at a car that's under the bridge. This is happening near Olympic and Santa Fe. a couple miles southeast of downtown. And there is Scotty, as you guys call him.
What's up, guys?
Doing his thing.
Hello, hello. I'm guessing there's not a dead body in that vehicle. They wouldn't let her. See the door open? They wouldn't let her buy that if there was. So I'm guessing there's one victim. That victim was transported. Don't know if it's male or female. Hey, we got some more. Thank you, Denise. I don't know if Victor said thank you, but I'm going to say thank you. Thank you very much. Somebody gave me 50 bucks. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think we have what we need here. Right now, let me have this.
It's so weird how photo like that.
Okay, grab it again. So that's what they know. We'll see. I can put that away. Save the battery on that. And then I will. How long we've been going? 15 minutes. Seems like a long 15 minutes. So we got at least another hour and a half, hour 45. But all right. What time is it? What time do we got?
9:09.
9:09. I guess we can send it. It's not gonna hurt anybody. It's not gonna. Hey, what's up, Jason? How are you? Boom. So yeah, we're at a shooting underneath the 10 freeway over near Olympic. Don't know exactly how many people are struck, but it's a start to our night. So see you guys. Have a good one. As in, come hang out with us.
We are all good. Someone said we lit. Huh? Someone said we lit. Oh, that's funny. I guess they got like movie cars in there or something. Oh,
Metro engine 41, we just made entry. 41. Yep, I'm doing
Indian City, 162 is requested back of range, supervisor 330 East 9th Third, 415 mile with the 76 metal black shirt, black pants, running southbound through 330 East 9th Third. On citywide tag 4, check, channel 46. Wow, 162 has a suspect running through the houses westbound 103, one house west of the location in the backyard.
We're gonna be here for 5 to 10.
Okay.
Hop out, stay in, do whatever you want.
All right.
What's that thing? Uh-oh. I'll be right back. Oh, hi, Wendy. In pursuit where? Hi, Wendy.
It's Harvard?
I thought it was Newton. I mean, that's what I heard. It doesn't mean anything, though.
Well, she said 5A something, so it's Harvard division. Should be.
One in the east-west alley, north 30. Because of male white, 50 years, 5'9", stocky build. Code 212 5975, RD 847, suspect left location in a black, accurate MDX, unknown license. Code 2. 5'8", multiple tattoos, wearing a white shirt, blue pants. How you do what you want? Yeah, just give me a 3 minutes away.
77 Division.
The chief just left. You can send us a vehicle
Christian, Christian, do you have Netflix? If you have Netflix, it'll be easier to explain to you, or it'll be easier to show you.
78 to 76.
But,
2 streets just west of
Christian, I'm a news cameraman. I film the bad things you see on TV, depending on where you live. Right now, I'm about to send out underpass shooting. Yes, you do? All right, Christian. Check out a show called Shot in the Dark. You'll see that face and this face more. It's a show about me and 2 rival companies, and we go out chasing news. Fire, shootings, pursuits. What area of the world are you living in? Christian, are you in Los Angeles? Are you in America? Are you in Earth? Underpass. Shooting.
Continuing to Mason Lock. Suspect, the male Hispanic, 5'8", with multiple tattoos on neck and chest, wearing a white shirt, blue pants.
Alright, I hate when I fit the description except for the 5'8" part. I'm 5'10", not 5'8". But I have a light colored shirt on, multiple tattoos, and blue pants. So I just fit the description of the suspect. It's never good when you fit the description of the suspect. Does this take you back, Victor? Memories?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, so what's the date today? 929-2-19. We're gonna call it Underpants Shooting.
Underpants.
People are paying attention. Denise and her whelp. Alright, we're gonna get rid of you for right now. When we're done here, I'll turn this around and you can have the screen and talk to your fans.
Okay. I can see what they're saying. Hello everyone, again. So you still listen to scanners when you are reporting victims? Actually, yes. So in the newsroom, we do have scanners, and in some of the news vans that we have, they also have scanners.
Some? Not all?
Not all, no. But when that happens, that's when I also have to rely on the phone, which still is very helpful. But yeah, only some of the news vans have that. But we do have scanners inside the in our newsroom. With that's the only way to find out how stuff is going on. Am I on vacation? Yeah, I'm here. I got here on Thursday, and I'm leaving tomorrow night. I'm not coming back. No. To LOUDLABS. I love it, but
that'd be a demotion. That would be a demotion. We're about moving forward, not backwards. They say that was lemon?
Yes. But before anyone asks if I missed this, I do. Definitely do miss this. I'm over there. We just, I mean, we get almost as much as the intensity as this is, but sometimes not as much.
I'm gonna call that 8:45.
The line is still open. The subject is heard screaming, possibly attempting to get into passerby vehicles. Official thing 5946. Right, mid block 79. If you guys can hold mid block. On 104 in town.
Sounds like the suspect might be carjacking someone.
Well, he may be local. Airship, take it up all the way to 77.
Alright, black and white southbound mover. Guys, if you come back northbound, we've got some holes we need to fill up here. And black and white westbound, just grab this car where that truck's coming in. And go ahead and just block all eastbound traffic to hold that corner there.
10-5-89.
Oh, you're right. With a name like Action News, we'd see a lot. We do.
Stay on 76 for now. Let me just see what we've got.
Covered homicides
Just a minute. Let me just fill in these holes and we'll.
Just lots of stuff. Fires. There's a lot that we do see out there. Yes. But
including our logos sometimes.
Yeah, we have used LOUDLABS. In fact, from the earthquake, that a lot of news from LA makes it up there for whatever reason.
Because it's free. That's why. Because it's free for them to use. Not the LOUDLABS stuff, but like anything shot here that CBS or KCAL shoots here, his station has the opportunity to use it, and it's free. So they're gonna use it because CBS loves a deal. Christian, it's called Shot in the Dark. Shot in the Dark. It is a Netflix original. You'll find it under Netflix Originals, Documentaries, and Awesomeness. I don't know if you have the Awesomeness section, but if you do, you'll find Shot in the Dark under there.
He's asking, who's that in the back of the car? Is it a new cameraman?
Negative.
He's my friend. I came here to see him because he flew out there to see me. His name is Marvin.
Who were you playing pool with?
Oh, him, yeah.
That's not how you play pool, right? You're just being funny? Okay. Because everything that you were holding and everything you were doing was wrong. I was like, I hope that's not how he plays pool.
He just needed that right camera angle.
It's a great picture, but when you look at it from a pool player point of view, like everything you're doing is wrong. Everything you're doing wrong.
Well, for all we know, maybe I was playing it wrong. We were all playing.
It was my first time actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's why.
Roger, units on 79, guys, I need to bump you up to 76.
Like there was like before we started, it's like
Bump up to 76, and let's get that covered. So unit under my lights, that's just west of
Someone said wait, Marvin.
Go ahead, head up to 76.
Someone said wait.
Unit on 79, head up to 76, and I'll get you positioned there.
Never been to Cali. Cali's a great place if you have not been here.
39-12-857, responding to 726-78.
Alright, unit northbound Hoover, guys, just grab 76 and Hoover. And unit under my light in the east-west alley, north of 79.
Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach. How are you surviving out there? Jeez, that's...
Send me some video. Send me some video.
Lived in Hollywood for 4 years. Wow.
One, hopefully everyone's safe. Two, send me video.
There's a white van going westbound. It was underneath the tree, you probably didn't see it.
Roger, that van was in the north-south alley,
Arrested for watering the lawn
the
naked.
car behind him was also
Someone says their
in that
neighbor got
north-south alley
arrested for
over
watering the
Washington
lawn
State.
naked.
So if you could just check out those vehicles, they were coming through as this perimeter was getting set up, but I think they were there. I think they were there after the suspect was last seen at Philip Northbound. So we've got 3 cars in the alley that are going to need to be cleared.
Yep, for you and Daytona Beach. Be safe. I've been there. I was there with Kurt. So it's funny because there's a lot of networks going live from Cocoa
And the
Beach.
unit that was responding to mid-block 76, looks like there's already 1 unit mid-block on 76. Can you respond to the east-west alley between 77 and 78?
You know what this
There's
all
got a couple
reminds me
cars
about?
that need to be checked out.
Your footage from Highland Avenue. Yeah.
How's the primary looking? I know the primary unit was asking for a unit to check regarding the possible element of stolen. Are we tight on this perimeter, or how are we looking?
Let's see what
80-12.
miss you out at night right there.
849, responding to 728 by
I
783.
miss you guys too out there in San Gabriel Valley. I really do. That's why I'm here. Visiting. Some video. I have to go to work in the morning, but things are supposed to break out around 4 to 5. So they said they'll send you some video.
Looks like everything's tight. We
Scott at LOUDLABS.com.
At 7-8 in Figueroa. So we need one
Any
unit
good
at
action
7-8
tonight? Well, we just had a
And
shooting
once we get a unit there, you've got a good outer
southeast of downtown. At least one person transported.
From the perimeter, 79 and Figueroa. Switch to South Bureau, Tag 2, Channel 38.
Oh, here it
South
is.
Bureau,
Wow.
Tag 2, Channel 38.
Hey, 57, we have one
So there you go.
possible. It's going to be 78 east of Hoover.
I can probably do this.
Better for my eyes.
What do I do with the... Found it. Got it. Alright, so... Is that how I did it? No, I did it this way. Huh? It's that way.
39.
What's up, guys? Uh-oh, that's not what I want.
Verify 78 east of Hoover.
No. How do I get rid of that?
Has one house going, 78 east of
Nope.
Hoover. A male Hispanic, comfortable tattoos, no shirts, white shorts, no shoes.
Normal. Go away. There we go. Hey, what? I heard A. Could be talking to our cameraman. He's there. That didn't quite work. It did for a second though. Why don't you want to work? I guess I have to hold it. I don't want to have to hold it. I didn't have to hold it last time. See, there we go. Looks better. It's better, much better angle. And you can see my old scanners, my terrible.
The mirror panel.
Come on. Where's it at?
Highway 39, Roger.
Where's it at?
Engines 54,
Thank you.
148, 39, use our task force 103, Quit 147, squad 54, Battalion 13, collision into a structure, Bank of America, Tweedy Boulevard, Alexander Avenue.
Wow.
Liability or tow date?
Sorry guys, my face is big, fat, and fluffy. Give me a second here. Sorry guys.
Alright.
Are you, I can't tell. I'm gonna say no.
Oh, driveway?
Yeah.
This is on a good night. And it's a Monday. People usually think, oh, it's a Monday, it's
And
slow.
Labor Day?
Yeah.
Do you
But
feel like Labor Day has anything to contribute with this?
Maybe.
well, but tomorrow people work. So I don't know. If it was yesterday, then maybe.
105.
I need to invest in a better camera.
There's no vehicle into the structure. We have occupants outside. 1254 is investigating.
No vehicle in the structure. All right, it's not a big deal. I need to invest in a better camera. I thought my $8,000 camera that I use for work is a pretty decent investment. I don't know. It's one of the best cameras being used out there as a stringer, so I'm happy with the quality of my camera.
Units responding, Tweedy Boulevard, Alexander Avenue, fire station, can handle. Hawthorne Boulevard, 118th Street.
I could attest to that. I know what quality of camera is, and yep.
Now, if you're talking about the camera on my phone, yeah, everybody can use a new phone, but I'm on an iPhone 7, so yeah, if I was to upgrade to an iPhone 10, which eventually I will do,
One patient, squad 54 can handle.
it would be better quality. But considering I don't care about the stream as much as I care about work, I don't care about the stream. I'm not here for you.
Copy, cancel the compliment.
I'm just live streaming using my
Patrol 76 Squad 124, unconscious at Magic Mountain.
just using my iPhone, dude. Nah, that's
2611
fine.
Magic Mountain Parkway, the old
When I
road,
switch it, it's
the main
better.
entrance roundabout.
But, all right, so we don't have anything. Let's go back to giving you back. Scott care about the stream? Yeah. You guys actually get in my way. But I do it because I'm a nice guy and I know people enjoy it, and I enjoy it too. But the stream is a stringer killer.
Oh.
The stream is a stringer
Scott,
killer.
careful. Hey, what's up, Scott and Victor?
Hello.
Hello.
2617 North Peck
It's
Road,
just
Elliott
trying to say
Avenue.
my second question to Victor. Was Zach straight out lying or twisting the truth about you approaching him to work for him?
When was that?
Well,
On the show? Oh,
Yeah.
it's talking to you.
yeah.
I thought you were talking. I thought they're asking me a
Oh,
question.
Should I tell them?
Yeah, yeah. The
So,
truth is the truth.
So what really happened was Zach approached me and wanted me to, or wanted to take me from Scott. And I had considered it just to see whatever they have to offer, but they didn't have anything to offer. And so I had said no. Well, I brought the idea, or I told the director of Shot in the Dark that, and we thought, well, you know, might as well approach Zach about it again. And I was like, well, no, I'm not going to. So his whole thing where I'm like, where this is the second time I've gone cold feet approaching him. No, that first time he approached me, and honestly, there's a lot of people that were the reason why, the primary reason why I didn't join honestly is because people from the stations were telling me, no, might want to reconsider that so that's why.
The stations didn't have anything negative to say about me. Interesting.
I mean, they just said it might be the best decision to stay with LOUDLABS. Not that they said they had to say anything bad about them, but I mean, yeah. But you know, I mean, people at on scene, I respect them. I
just talked to Jeremy the other day.
Yeah, you see, and and some of them are great. I mean, when we're at a scene, we're both there to do the same thing. Well, when I was at a scene, let's be clear, I'm not a stringer anymore, but yeah. We're not some other, like, I've come across some stringers that are total douchebags, but for the most part, I mean, from them, no, they're really respectful, and we have conversations. Some crazy. Glad you guys tried to help that person on the fire at the end. Talking about you, how you try to help that person.
Agent Patrol 132, Squad 111, Chesting, 29665 North Granda Flores Road, Abelia Road. Agent Squad 118, Chesting, 18148 East Renault Street, Vidalia Avenue. Unconscious, 311 West Hillside.
5.35 RP stations on Halldale between 218s and 219s. Agent 107, Rescue 896 to the phone, 9901 Lower Line.
Thank you guys. His whole attitude says, "Don't trust me." I've heard that multiple times from fans. Victor, looks like you've lost some weight. Looking good, brother. Oh, I get that a lot. Yes. Compared to, I think in the show I was about 170 pounds. Now I trained for the marathon. And I think that's what it was. Now, that's just I cook at home. Before over here, I would eat a lot. You know, I would eat out a lot. Yeah. But I still lost weight, and then being in Washington, yeah, I cook at home a lot. I cook healthy stuff, so yeah. That is why. But thank you. Is RMG still in the works out there? Yeah, they still exist. Yeah. Stream went down. There's nothing invited to repeat that. Oh, I was buffering.
It was, not anymore. We're good. So, now what?
Here we It's funny to see the conversations people have.
Just have them on their own. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything.
Someone says my birthday in 2 days.
Christian, you're already mentioning people on the show. You weren't watching it earlier. Did you just go to it right now? Or what are you asking?
You do have a unit holding the alley, and the only thing you do have open is that school. And that unit and the alley probably hold the alley. There's nothing we don't melt over.
947 eastbound on Marine at Redondo.
Is Edward still part of you guys?
No, Edward's not with us anymore. Well, he is, but he's not. He's not. I'll tell you off there.
Yeah. Documentary seems interesting, he says.
Are you reading about it or are you watching it right now? Oh, you just got done watching episode 1? Oh, I think that's what happened is when we told him to go watch it, he went and just watched episode 1. Right on.
That's a great start. They really displays how...
Now you're screwed for the rest of your night. The rest of your night will be my face. You're definitely going to be... Oh, what's up, Avi? How you doing, dude? You're definitely going to be entertained.
You know, I've only watched it once in its entirety.
What's up?
I only watched it once in its entirety. Other times just like clips.
No PG, we all missed it. Everybody missed it. Everybody missed that story. And I'm not convinced he was a passenger. He said he was a passenger and he was able to walk home. It's a really good way to get yourself out of a DUI. Not saying that he was drinking and driving, but oh no. Kevin Hart crashed Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah.
It was a nice car too that he got crashed.
It's an old car. An old, nice. Yeah.
They said he was passenger, but I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. TMZ was Johnny on the spot. I haven't even looked at TMZ yet to see. I haven't seen any pictures, so I don't know what that means. Let's see what you consider Johnny on the spot. Yeah, my internet doesn't want to work. Come on, internet.
Your location 399, just pitch on 146 South Renton. Locating just at 78 base 79, semi traditional, center 6121.
Doesn't want to work. My internet's slow. My internet's slow.
Lobby, incident 612 correction, subject incident 6125. Party 1258.
Verify location.
Did you see that?
The who cares?
No,
Or the harbor boat?
Yeah.
It says manager on the front.
Someone asked if LOUDLABS has
The harbor boat vessel.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't know an Alex at On Scene. I've never met an Alex
Who's in the back
from On
seat?
Scene, right? There's no Alex from On Scene, right? Yeah, no, I don't know who you're talking about, Mark. Oh well. Oh well. That's LOUDLABS security. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with us. Take you down.
You're looking, you want to see the door, yeah?
Yeah, I was gonna see if you can find it. I got it, but
Oh, you did? Oh.
I don't know if it'll make it. So that's her going to the hospital, and there's some pictures of it being taken back out. And it wasn't TMZ, it was Backgrid that got it. And Backgrid sold the footage or the pictures to TMZ. Alright, he said he was pinned and crushed, so obviously if he's the driver, then that's who it is. Can't believe we didn't get any, man. Nobody, I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear the story.
Where did this happen at?
Mulholland.
But
over near Malibu. But yeah, no, TMZ was not Johnny on the spot. TMZ was, I'll give you money. JT, I don't answer that question.
10 pounds, pink gray jacket, possibly wearing jeans, 17 to 1500 hours, suffers from their Metro 2 instead of 6144393.
It's funny that you even asked, Everett. Do you get a lot of crimes in Long Beach, Alejandro, like anywhere else? Like anywhere else?
Suspect 1615 Greenfield Avenue, incident 6001 or the 855. Code 3 ringer 11110 was 641, incident 6004 the 884. 2055. Pittsburgh Street, incident 6131.
Willow Haven Road, Pine Glen Road.
Anybody care about my underpass shooting?
Dalton, Haley, Linares,
Let's see.
Ground 52150 Data Road 1017 for medium to light complexion.
That's about right.
Floor was last 119 at 1600. Any info contact
Brent, we don't talk about dollars. Sorry, we don't talk about dollars.
You know, one of the most intense moments.
Yeah. Wow. More than I thought. I will tell you this, and this was 10 years ago? Yeah, at least 10 years ago. When Anna Nicole died, that exclusive footage was sold to Entertainment Tonight for $1 million. $1 million is what that exclusive footage was sold. So, there you go. You can make $1 million. But those guys actually worked for the company at the time, and they only got 60% of that, split 3 ways. But still, they were having a great time that night. They were partying her death. Once they made the $1 million sale, well, they didn't make it. Their company that they gave the footage to, or the company that they worked for at the time, made the $1 million sale. But because those guys were, no, it's a 60-40. It's not. It's not. I lied. If you're a freelancer, you got the 60-40. But because they worked for the company, I think it was a 25%. But still, 25% split 3 ways. 25% of $1 million split 3 ways. Still a decent amount of dollars for a day's work.
Get yourself a Tesla.
What is it, like 75 grand each or 78?
83.
What is it? 83?
83.
Yeah, 83 grand a piece. 83 grand a piece
You can do a lot with that.
for one night's work.
For almost 20 years
I
now.
have been doing this almost 20 years.
Or has it already been 20 years?
No, April 4th will be 20 years.
Wow.
So next year.
Next year. So I'm at like 19 and a half. But I'm at the point where it's past 19 and I can say almost 20 years. Or I can say almost 20 years. LOUDLABS security is very quiet. Yeah, that's what security's job is supposed to be. It's supposed to be looking around, keeping quiet, not getting involved.
And the day after, I'll be celebrating a year. Oh my God.
Oh,
So that's cool. We'll be celebrating. And you'll be celebrating saying a year after, like, oh, when Victor had to leave, goodbye.
Justin, I'm pretty numb to it, yeah.
No, you can't say you're in your 20th year until it actually happens, right?
No, I can't say I'm in my 20th. I'm in my 19th. I can say almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. I've definitely been playing with cameras more than 20 years. I've been playing with cameras since the late 80s.
Someone say you're on some Secret Service mode.
What's the plan for the 20th? Probably work. Probably stream.
And we have an armed search up in Holbeck at Broadway and Avenue 22. And if you got those static bodies, I can send them up there to those guys. But I think I could definitely clear 4. It's kind of split.
Where's our stories at? Where's our stories at?
Go to Avenue 22 and Broadway. And
I hear it. I don't know if I want to go though. I think it's a man with a gun search. I think it's a man with a gun search. You're right, Dennis. You're right.
Yeah, they're gonna send you 4 bodies.
Ellen, no. I've been running LOUDLABS since 2012. LOUDLABS has existed since the 90s, but it was not news-oriented until 2012. I mean, you can say I've been running LOUDLABS for 20 years, but my buddy Todd might not like that.
Code 2261618 712.
9th Street, no, it's a
Oh, Mark, no. Zach doesn't own On Scene anymore. He's not really in the industry any longer. If you ask him, he'll say yes. If you ask others, we'll say no. But he has been seen in the streets taking some pictures for his current project that he's working on.
2005 Nissan 4-door. Sergio Roberto Avadano. 5803 Harvard Avenue, please hear that.
But you know, I would love it. I would love it if Victor and I could go chase that hurricane. We could get some good stuff done. I don't know how that would work out for Victor and his contract, but it would be great to go chase that hurricane. So much pre-thought, man. Mark, yes you did. Mark, yes you did. I said it once and I'll say it again.
Thank you very much.
Anytime that kid has an excuse to put on his bulletproof vest and not be in danger, he takes it. I don't think he's ever had his bulletproof vest on once and been in danger. It's more like it's kind of like my lights that I have. You know, I call my lights bells and whistles. It's just his bulletproof vest is it's a prop. It's a prop. Yeah, Victor has a contract. Victor works for CBS. That's what happens.
Well, for a CBS affiliate that's owned by Sinclair. Or I can't say that actually directly work for them.
Yep, Frazzled, the 20th year will be in 2020. I started in 2000. Got my first real camera December of '99, and by April of 4th, I turned it into what I would be doing for the rest of my life. Maybe. No, probably. One way or another. One way or another, gonna get ya! Or another. Yeah, I know I can't sing. You should have heard me earlier. Victor got a new husky, and I told him how to talk to it. I showed him how to talk to his husky, and I told him, I go, don't laugh, don't laugh. What do you do for CBS? What's your website?
KIMATV.
KIMATV.com. All right. It's gonna take a minute here. I was gonna say, first of all, here's the station that Victor works for. Do you guys have a YouTube? Meaning, can I go onto YouTube and I want to put a link to...
Oh, you can see my stories if you put...
On YouTube?
Yeah, like you put a YouTube /
Or is there a story here that I can find real quick?
Not sure. Well, you can search Victor Park.
Just do that?
Yeah.
All right. Oops, I guess I should just go for it. Stop trying to do shortcuts.
Sometimes we just have pictures, sometimes we have videos, shorters of ambulances in Yakima. See, this one is not. Probably go scroll down. Lightning strikes, no. This is a good one.
Pause.
Oh, you won't see me, yeah, but that one.
I won't see you? I need to see you. I need to see you in front.
Maybe this one. Illegal dumping.
Do you have anyone?
Sure. Thank you.
Don't throw the trash outside. Throw it on the ground, please.
Let's see.
Are you gonna be on that one?
Let me see. Oops. Can you click on that to play?
Or just a picture?
I think there's a picture. Here, go to YouTube. Here.
You haven't called in someone, please?
Yeah, / what? You gotta have to go over here. Sorry.
Can I just go here and put in KM something?
Probably Victor Park Yakima.
Victor Park what?
Yakima. I have a good live shot that I can show. So the way you spell it, that's it. The way you spell it is how the Native Americans spell it.
Was there an
But it's
I?
actually, yeah.
Whatever, I'll figure it out.
Which is cool because
So which
you
one,
do.
this one?
No. Scroll down. There's one too. But there's a better one if you go to playlists. Or this one.
All right, so this is a recent story that Victor covered, and you'll get an idea of what Victor does now. So when you ask if Victor's coming back, and I say that would be a demotion, now you can see why.
What did you do?
Everyone is chewing gum. Yep. Smells great in here. Alright, so let's get rid of you. Bye, Victor. But yeah, that's what Victor does. Victor's a news reporter. Victor is following his dream, doing everything that he wanted to do from our first conversation at Starbucks in Koreatown.
But I gotta give credit to this guy. He
And
really gave
none.
me. No, you opened the doors to me, and I mean, the reel that they saw, because you gotta submit a video of your work that you've done, and the video they saw was from the work I did with Scott. So,
Mental condition is good lasting on 9/2/2019 and 1941 hours. Any information, contact Southwest Juvenile Detective in 6237.
What's up, Michael? Dennis, it's hard to answer that, man. I don't really answer that question. I really don't.
yeah.
It's like asking what's my favorite kid. I wonder if I should have went and at least looked at it.
So I don't know if we have to send Washington this kind of system. So I should look into it.
Well, what's your favorite kid? That's funny. That's actually an easy answer. It's the one hugging me at the time. So anytime a kid wants to come hug me, that's my favorite one. My kids. When my kids want to come hug me, that's my favorite one. Alright, where's our story? We have a story.
I feel like I'm too quiet, but I like to just let things happen and watch
You
you.
can go outside and talk to people if you want.
No, I'm talking about this.
What flavor bang tonight? I already had my cherry lemonade. I probably will go to the store in a little bit and grab another one, but I don't have one in the car with me right now.
It's called Bang.
Bangs are good.
You
Probably not healthy, but bangs are good.
You went from Monster, right? Monster used to be it.
Monster, Red Bull. It depends on the new flavor of the day. But when Bang came out, I was a little hesitant, and then I drank one. I was like, oh my gosh. And now that I'm used to them, they're great.
You
They're
stay
amazing.
away from Rockstar, huh?
Depends on what flavor it is. Rockstar has a fruit punch that doesn't taste like energy. It
Yes.
just tastes like fruit punch.
Yep.
You gotta be careful. You drink too many of those, and you start to get the shakes. And you like get you get sweaty palms and stuff like that. Bangs don't tend to give you sweaty palms. Mr. T, no more than 2. I will not, Mr. E.T., sorry. I will not have more than 2 in a night. No way. No way. Yeah, I was on those giant monsters for a minute. It's cool because they had a lid on it. So you can just kind of have it, but drink one of those, man, you got to pee quick. Come on.
It's one of the first things I observed about you on my first ride along or training. I don't know, did I go on the ride along first?
Yeah.
Or was that a training?
No, you did.
Okay.
Where can you get a red dome light? I want to start stringing in Richmond, Virginia. All right, Creative Jake. My red light has zero to do with stringing. You don't look. I can string. I can string with that light. I can string with this light. I can string with that light. I can string with no light. You don't need a light to string. And where do you get it? It came with the car. You can get it from the internet. You don't need a red light to be a stringer.
Yeah, I think this car just came with it.
Yeah, it came with it.
Same.
Roxanne! You don't have to put on the red light. Victor! You don't have to put on the red light. The good news is at least we went to a shooting already, so I'm okay with the content. The bad news is, it's definitely not the story of the night, but I did want to feed before midnight, so hopefully I can feed after midnight too. Come on.
147, traffic collision ALS, surfing around California Avenue, Norton Avenue.
399 requesting Crown Vehicle 46 at the left.
Paul, that sounds like a terrible idea. Mr. Et, no, I mean, if I edit anything, it's a live action crash to maybe slow it down. If my zoom doesn't go out as far as I want it to, I might bring the footage closer, but for the most part, I don't edit. I edit in my head. If I shoot 5 minutes, I'm gonna have a 5-minute story. If I shoot 10 minutes, I'm gonna have a 10-minute story. I don't like to shoot 10 minutes and then find the best 5 minutes, because by the time I found the best 5 minutes, I should have just made a 10-minute story. Gerardo, it's a great camera to have. If you have zero competition, it's a great camera to have. Make a 4K file, you might send it out the following day. That's the only problem with 4K right now. Are you guys shooting 4K yet?
No.
No? It just takes too long, right? You're shooting 1080 though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's the I don't need to get all into that, but
4K is usually just shot on like sports.
it's tough to do.
5 difficult respirations, 131.01 Osborne.
PG don't quite understand the question, but yeah, I have a good relationship with LAPD. They're very aware of who I am.
This is in the alley with Nola Place and La Cienega. Additional from 6246. Code 2 is 6258, 119.
Josh, I don't care about lights. I really don't, man. They're just bells and whistles. I don't need lights to do my job.
I actually, the last year that I was stringing, I did not have any lights in my car.
They're
I
not
strung with
needed.
no lights.
I mean,
No like amber lights.
I rarely use my lights. I rarely use them. Imagine being in the Bahamas right now. Honestly, it'd be great. It'd be great. I could definitely pay for the trip. And when you go on adventures like that, and when you don't work for a station, that's kind of your goal, is to pay for the trip. Like if CBS was to send Victor, Victor could come up with nothing and still get paid for the trip. He'll get in trouble when he gets home, but he will still get paid. If I went there shooting for LOUDLABS, I won't get paid unless it shows up on TV. And think about, renting a car or driving this, gas, extra gas, all that stuff. You got to pre-think a lot of that, and at that point you just want to make your money back, whatever you spent. I'd love to go chase a hurricane again. Ryan, Ryan, are you the photographer who got the job? Canada A? Or do I have that confused? Yeah, alright, so Canada, Ryan, right? Ottawa? Something? I forgot what it was. Anyways, I told you about Ryan. Ryan saw the show, went out stringing for a year for free. Saskatchewan.
Oh,
Got went out stringing basically for a year for free. A news director of one of the stations took notice and hired him. The dude got a job with the station. Isn't that awesome?
It could happen, yep.
Gerardo, no, I didn't shoot anything on the Kevin Hart. Good night, Frazo.
All right, Frazo. Good night.
Night, night.
Squad 131, seizure in the parking lot of the laundromat, 565 East Palmdale Boulevard, City Place.
Paul, yeah, I know that. I know.
Male is using the female relocation. There is no description on any party.
I want to ask Ryan, do you guys work with like, you know, live view the general stuff, or do you have a microwave truck? Basically, I'm asking if they use a satellite, because now we don't even use satellites. It's just all through cellular stuff, networks.
3 additional female black is now wearing.
Yes, the Gerald. Okay, cool. Hi, proud. Name.
Oh, yeah, he's proud. He's a proud felon.
Okay.
Some people are proud.
The subject is at the bus stop, northbound on Western.
101 and southbound 101, past Hollywood. We find nothing. Can we get a better location?
Want me to clear for Casino Cycle 21, 22, 43,
This is where we can edit on the go and upload wherever off of iPad. Nice. Wow.
We'll leave you with the text.
J4. Everybody drink. Everybody drink.
101, 650, Sunset, or excuse me, Hollywood overpass. We can handle. Budget 27. Engine 3 traffic, Templin, Fremont.
Creative J. Now, when you say scanners in your area are encrypted, does that mean both fire and police, or just police?
1 quarters, NBC not taking.
6268, RD 23.5.
They really think he's security. They were like, they said you need to watch your 6 better. That's funny.
Both Ella and fire. That's a bummer. Creative J, I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you. If you were a business that's been around for a minute, if you were media that's been around for a minute and have already made a name for yourself, you might be able to get access to it. But besides that, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I do know that
8364 Lock Lomond Drive, Industry Avenue.
Contact the PR and have them keep eyes on. And give me that location.
The back is her residence, but her mom's residence is 330 East 103. Facing that location is
150 residential fire alarm 6035 Churchill Avenue, Garth Avenue. Engine Squad 7 unconscious.
this is us.
Front of Greenwich Village Pizza, 8939 West Santa Monica Boulevard.
There's a hydrant if they want it. But I feel like
Engine 109 traffic, northbound.
that's a tough sell.
Intersection in the northbound 405 at Sunset Boulevard.
That's far. I don't think that's for us.
Hold on to that.
Don't think that's for us.
No warrant.
Especially, that's so industrial right there.
Jamila Bray, 165.
Maybe it's a high power one. Yeah, it's questionable. It's questionable.
Metro Engine 3 at Temple and Fremont. We don't find a traffic accident or CHP. Do you have anything further?
What up?
What was the other street? Lock up?
Engine 3, nothing further.
Lock
Engine 3, copy. Full.
Traffic. Station is a female white, pregnant, wearing white, pink, top, black.
95, cancel the 800. Red 864, 864, you can just see your cancel.
Justin, it happened Saturday night. Right now we're at Monday night. His accident happened Saturday night. Or was it Sunday night to Monday? No, it was Saturday night. Whatever, either way. I didn't get it. Felon. I don't know, just go to his Instagram.
29, left 129, you may cancel.
If you go to his Instagram, I'm sure he'll tell you. He's very vocal about where he is. I don't think I want to go to that. Oh no, I would absolutely not, Angel. I don't want people eating in here. I gotta deal with his greasy hands on my equipment, and then I gotta deal with hearing him munch his chips. We don't eat in here. We barely drink. We definitely don't eat.
Someone asked if you will be, you ever consider going to law enforcement?
Me?
The things that people often like, some people have this idea that stringers are very connected to law enforcement. I mean, we see what they do, or you guys see what they do, but there's no intention, there should not be any intention to go into law enforcement. It's about the art behind the camera, not about wanting to put on the bulletproof vest and look like a cop. You know, it's not the goal.
Well, suppose he hits some. Oh, look who's there.
Oh, hi.
You won't see her here.
Okay.
But she's watching, and in case you didn't catch it, she just asked how your mom was. Hi, Mom.
Oh.
My mom
No, I
just
didn't
asked
catch it.
how your mom was.
My
And
mom
she'll
is-
talk to us right here, but she won't talk to us right here.
Oh, okay. My mom is doing okay. Thanks for asking. How are you? I know I've been in contact with you, so I'm sure you're doing fine.
Reporting our previous patient, we're going to need an additional incident for a 21-year-old female pregnancy. I needed one ALS rescue.
She's good. She's good, thanks.
Inside 7010 Watcher Street, Greenwood Avenue.
She's busy being grandma and running a daycare.
Caller, plane 121 via Central Mark, the suspect passing, walking downhill, no white, 18 to 25 years, 6 feet, then built, gray hoodie, gray jeans, hands, wearing a clear cut, was observed looking at the front yard and parked cars, quickly into that 623 RD night.
Who cares about the gum?
Someone's like, oh, security should go. Should we just tell them?
P.S. And Felon, yeah, I do listen to CHP. What equipment's in my car? Scanners, radios, cameras, computer.
Yep.
Do you consider a camera a weapon? No, I don't. What was the other question that I was? Oh no. Oh, PG. Shootings, pursuits, car crashes, anything visual. Not too often happy stories unless it's an animal rescue or firefighters rescuing somebody, but even that's not a happy story because something sad had to happen. I've said this before, you guys heard me, and I'll say it again. In order for me to have a good night, somebody has to have a bad night. In order for me to have a good night, someone has to have a bad night. So, what's the hardest part of my job these days? Getting out. Getting out of the house. That's the hardest part of the job these days. But yeah, that's the hardest part of the job. What's the hardest part of the job for you? For me, it's getting out. It's actually getting out of the house in the car.
The hardest part about my job being a reporter is dealing with people's schedules. Like when you want to talk to whether it be officials or any subject of the story, is just dealing, because we all work in a deadline, but at the same time we also have to work with people's schedules and go out there and interview them. That's the hardest part.
What car would I replace my charger with? Probably another charger. Donald, no. And the reasoning is I don't have a college education. In order to be a cameraman, most of them have to have some sort of college education. Not all of them, most of them. When Victor showed up, I knew that he would be the only stringer that could actually get hired by a station, and that's because he went to School of Broadcasting. Have I ever been treated bad by an official? Oh yeah. No, I don't like the caprice. They do say that for every couple years of experience is a degree. So I have a master's in stringing. Probably a doctorate, right? Yeah, I got a doctorate. You can call me Dr. Stringer. Dr. Stringer. I have a doctorate in stringing. I am the most experienced stringer out here besides Brent.
But that's to say, even me with a college degree, if I was to come out here stringing, competing against Scott, yeah, Scott's gonna beat me. He's just good at what he does.
Yeah. I found something I'm good at, and I stuck with it. It's kind of like growing up. I was okay at surfing, I was okay at skating, but then I got into snowboarding, and I was a little more than okay at snowboarding. So I did a lot of snowboarding. And now I do a lot of golf. Dr. Stringer, that's me. Uh-oh. I don't have it plugged in, so I didn't want it. We're good for another 5 minutes anyways.
Oh, we're already in 2 hours, huh?
We're at about an hour and a half.
Oh.
And I'm happy at 82 minutes,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'd rather say goodbye before it dies, so just give it another 5 minutes and we'll say goodbye.
Someone said bless you. They thought you sneezed.
Scott, is this your passion, being a stringer? PJ, it used to be. It used to be, not so much anymore. Because we said it once.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, somebody said it once. So what are they whispering? Obviously, if they wanted you to know, they would have told you.
I was whispering because you were talking. I didn't want to talk
See,
over
very
you.
polite. Let me sell you a car charger. Oh, yeah, I have one. I just didn't plug it in. It's right here. No, I don't need it. The problem is sometimes it'll overheat the phone, and it lets me get off the stream quicker. If I plugged it in, that means you guys have to stay with me long. I have kind of a little alarm clock in the phone that says, we're done with you. As long as I don't plug it in, it dies quickly. And dying quickly is good. I did my part in the day. I made $49 in donations. I sent out a story. I got content for you guys on the stream. Success.
Thanks, Everett. And that's not our bouncer or security. If you
LOUDLABS security. I found the smallest guy I could find. Actually, he is taller than us, but he's smaller than us. But I found the smallest guy I could find to be our security guard.
It's my best friend that I'm visiting, so which I'm also visiting Scott because I'm here.
Yeah, I saw Victor was in town, and I sent him a message that I said, man, I feel bad you haven't reached out to me yet. And then he felt bad not knowing I was joking.
Yeah.
Anyone going to that pregnancy? I heard the call, but I don't think it was a pregnancy. Those guys are talking. What city are we in? We're in Los Angeles. We are in Los Angeles. Look, we're parked with Howard. Look, guys, we're parked with Howard.
I'm like here looking for
Yeah,
where.
where's the car at?
We're parked with Howard.
It's Bella. Is that how it's here? Yep.
What happened in Santa Cruz? Somebody's in a lot of trouble. That's what happened in Santa Cruz. I can't believe the whole... There we go. I can't believe the crew escaped, but left all the people on there. And then their door was locked. And I don't know why they would lock a door, except for the fact that maybe they didn't want people sleepwalking on a boat that's in the middle of the ocean. That's why they locked the door. But would you rather have one person sleepwalking die or 30 people die in a fire? Unlock that door. I mean, there's even 911 footage of the Coast Guard talking to somebody going, hey, can you go back and unlock the door? Like, the crew jumped off that boat and left the door and left all those people on there. Someone's in trouble. Someone's in a lot of trouble.
There's a lot of questions.
On scene got some aftermath. They weren't able to go out there and get the boat because it's on, you know, it was out in the water. But they got some Coast Guard and some firefighters doing their thing in the harbor area, and I did see it on CNN. On scene got CNN.
It's on CBS, NBC, and ABC.
It's on everybody.
Yeah.
It's on everybody. It's a big story. Someone's in trouble. Someone's in trouble. The captain did not go down with his ship. The whole crew, the crew survived because they were awake. Everybody else was asleep. That's a sad story. You guys cover Victor? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
My village.
Yeah, Justin, we are out there. Mark, last I checked, or last I heard, it was 4. Somebody told me 8, but I didn't see 8. I was just told 8, but I know it's 4 with like 30 still missing. Mr. ET, it's no time for jokes, and it wasn't a fishing boat. It was a dive boat. They were going out diving. They weren't fishing. Scorpion, what makes you think that? Scorpion, what makes you think there's a murder at Olympic and Lemon? Maybe he knows more than we do.
Yeah.
9 people are still missing.
How many?
9 people.
9?
Yeah.
How many confirmed dead?
25 bodies found near Santa Cruz.
25 found dead. Damn.
25 bodies found, yeah.
25.
Where died. 9 people still missing.
Damn, dude, sucks.
Yeah, 25
Scorpion, where'd you go? Yeah, Scorpion 1442. What makes you think I just passed by, they closed the street, I worked by there and asked the officer, it was homeless. Scorpion, I went to that shooting. It was how we started this live stream. One person was transported. Don't know if they passed away at the hospital or if there's actually a fatality there and somebody else was transported. Not quite sure. But we already at that story and shot it. The boat fire was last night, this morning. It was early this morning, so it's today. Yeah, the Coast Guard's probably pissed.
Before this thing ends, should I add anything to it?
If you want, do what you're gonna do. Say what you're gonna say. We're gonna say goodbye right now. Yes, Lawrence, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Investigation occurred in our 2044 incident 6347.
All right, so I guess we're gonna say goodbye because I've been looking at this and answering questions all day. All right, so you guys say goodbyes. I'm gonna say goodbye.
Okay, goodbye everyone. I just want to say thanks for watching. And Scott, of course, I have a lot of thanks to share with him because of his. I truly believe if it wasn't for him, I would not have been where I'm at right now as a reporter. Can't wait to come back to LA someday to be a reporter here. That may be an ultimate goal. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, yeah, I'm sure I will see you guys again a few more times as I come and visit here.
I just saw something. Bye, Wendy. I just saw something that caught my attention. Hold on a second. Where's it at? Matt Cadwell. And it's not Matt Caldwell, right?
I'm just like showing it out.
Right? Matt Cadwell. It's not Matt Caldwell, right? Good night, Mom. Love you.
Good night. Good night, Scott's mom.
Cadwell. It's not the Matt that I know, right? Matt, we don't know each other, do we? I don't think so. Because if it's Matt that knows me, then yeah, of course, Matt, you can go on a ride along. If it's the Matt that doesn't know me, it's gonna cost you some money. Scott@loudlabs.com. Email me, Scott@loudlabs.com. All right, everybody, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the donations. Remember, tomorrow is promised to no one. Later, losers.
I can't want